You ever hear a sentence so stupid your brain refuses to believe it? Here it is. In 1814, London was attacked by beer. Not metaphorically, not people drank too much beer. Beer physically invaded the city, like it had a passport and bad intentions. Imagine you're a normal guy in 1814, no Wi-Fi, no electricity. Your biggest concern is, why does bread taste like sadness? And is that a rat or my roommate? Suddenly, boom, your wall explodes, and a tsunami of beer storms into your house. At that moment, your brain has to process two things. One, I might die. Two, but this is also, technically, a party. Here's the culprit, Mew and Company Brewery. They had vats that weren't just big, they were ridiculously, offensively huge. One barrel held 135,000 gallons. That's not a barrel, that's an aquarium for alcoholics. If you fall in that thing, you don't drown, you get marinated. These vats were held together by giant iron rings. One day, a ring snaps. Ping! The workers report it to the supervisor. This guy walks in, looks at the broken metal holding back a lake of booze, and says the most British sentence in engineering history. Write it in the logbook. That's it. No repairs, no evacuation, just paperwork. The British invented bureaucracy so strong it can ignore the laws of physics. An hour later, the barrel doesn't just leak, it detonates. The pressure blasts the vat apart, and it smashes into the other vats. Now it's a domino effect of alcohol. Barrel after barrel bursts. Suddenly, 320,000 gallons of beer escape. At that point, gravity must have looked down and said, "Oh, this is going to be hilarious." A 15-foot wave of porter bursts through the brewery wall. Brick walls collapse, houses shatter, beer floods entire streets. Suddenly, you're swimming in beer you didn't order. That's the fastest delivery service in history. 8 people died. It's tragic, but can we talk about the death certificates? Cause of death, beer. Usually, alcohol ruins your life slowly over 40 years of bad decisions. This time, it just kicked the door open like, all right, everyone, we're speed running this. The craziest part? The crowd. People didn't just run for their lives, they ran for buckets. People were diving into the gutter with pots, pans, and old boots to catch the street porter. One guy reportedly died of alcohol poisoning later because he saw a river of free booze and thought, well, the house is gone, but the bar is open. The brewery went to court. You'd expect a massive lawsuit, right? The judge looked at the rubble, smelled the 300,000 gallons of evidence, and ruled it an act of God. Which means officially, according to British law, God got hammered and threw a pitcher at London. After that, breweries made smaller vats. Someone finally realized that storing a lake's worth of booze in a wooden tub isn't engineering. It's a prank waiting to happen. It's the only disaster in history where somewhere in the crowd, one guy was probably standing knee-deep in beer, holding a mug, and quietly thinking, honestly, still tastes better than the British tea.